My name is Dikirani Thaulo from Malawi, a teacher-trainee at Zayed Solar Academy. I'm now 22 years old, and I'm coming from a modest area, a modest village in Malawi.
So you won the Zayed Future Energy Prize last year, yeah?
I'm not the one who won the Zayed Future Energy Prize, but I'm a beneficiary.
Okay.
Yeah, so the center won the Zayed Future Energy Prize in 2014.
Okay, 2014, 2 years,
Yeah,
time flies. So what have you guys done with the winnings?
All right, the funds has been used to establish the. Okay, let me start again. Okay, the Zayed Future Energy Prize funds has been used to establish the Zayed Solar Academy, whereby the center is training the local youth solar technicians, and one of them, the first pioneers, was me with my former graduates, and the center is training solar rural technicians in how to install, how to maintain, and how to design, how to maintain the system, solar systems, actually. And in addition to that,
there's not much fixing needed. You don't have to fix solar panels that much.
Yeah, but maintain.
But just maintain it, make sure it's all running.
And then, in addition to this, the students are also trained in electrical, ICT basic starts to computer, tablets, and welding fabrication and business skills.
Can you tell some stories about specific homes or people that have been affected by this? You know, specific stories of people who have benefited already from the solar installations or the training.
I can say this time now, it's like the village is now the village is surrounding the academy. Even my village, just because I'm coming from a central region, and this Zayed Solar Academy, it is located in northern region, and I had to go to northern region 12 hours in the bus, yes, in the bus, and this Zayed Solar Academy is located in the rural areas, I told. It is now covering almost, you can say, 60 to 70%. Just because it's like the villagers, the village surrounding the academy is now depending on the center. If someone wants to buy a solar panel, he comes to the center. Or I need to buy a solar panel. Which solar panels are the best? How I can recognize that this solar panel is the best? The batteries, the charger controllers, the inverters. So when we have the machines, the Zayed Future Energy Prize funds, we use to buy some materials, some tools. So we are using those tools. For example, we have a battery tester whereby we can go to the shop, we can test it, and if the battery is dead, we can say no, don't buy this. And if the solar panel is not maybe a correct wattage, for example, the other shops whereby they are switching off the nameplate. It is 50 watts, they can put it as 80 watts. So go there and test it. If it is a little 80 watts. If it is not, then we say no. So the center is training solar local youth.
So
doing that.
Are you helping just people in the region, or is it helping people all over the country and even beyond the country?
This time we can say it is just covering the small area, just because we are starting. We are on step one.
Yeah.
We are on step one. Then when we are growing, for example, I'm training to be a solar teacher, and this time I'm a solar trainee. So if I find it will be another Zayed Solar Academy will be opened in the central region where I'm coming from. So it means the program will be expanding.
Right. And so, can you also explain the difference between the Zayed Solar Academy and the Zayed Energy and Ecology Center?
Okay, I think a lot of you they get confused with that. But I love Zayed Solar Academy just because
I do. Yeah, I love it.
In general, when we are talking about the Zayed Energy and Ecology Center, we are talking about Zayed Solar Academy. It is inside. Zayed ICT. It is inside. So if you say when we would like to cover the whole thing, we say Zayed Energy and Ecology Center. It's a big thing. But when we need to specify it, Zayed Solar Academy, just because we are doing renewable energies, so we are talking about the Zayed Solar Academy.
And So 103 students registered for the first solar installation course, is what I read.
No, not 103. At earlier one,
My source of information was quite check.
yeah, at the earlier one, we are 103. It means we had a lot of courses at the center. The main course, solar installation course. Second, bricklaying. Another one, carpentry.
So 103 was for all of these things.
Just because
Cabinetry, so bricklaying, cabinetry, and what else?
just because it's like the building which we have, the block which we have, was built by the community, by the students. For example, I can say the bricklaying, they built the blocks, some doors, some windows were done by welder students. The roof was done by carpentry. I see these are the guys who are using the system which we have just installed, and as the solar guys, we do the wiring systems. We install the solar panels, we do everything concerning wiring.
So do you know how many solar
Students?
Yeah, there were.
Okay. In our class we were 26 at a lot, and then there was like the class was large. Then there was a need of reducing it, and then we graduated almost 22. Yes, 22. And then this current class, there are 22. Yes, there are 22 if I'm not mistaken. 22, 23, 22 maximum, and they are going to finish the program at the end of this month. So the third intake will be in March.
And what do you think? How do you see the growth? Do you think in 5 years from now, how many students do you think will be learning about solar?
5 years from now, I can say, if I funded like me, if I funded and then open another solar center, Zayed Solar Center in Lilongwe, which is the central region of Malawi, then it means from this time, this is just 1.5 year now, 1.5 year, but I can say we are able to see the fruits of Zayed Future Energy Prize in Malawi. And see, just because I was the one of the fruits, and 5 years coming, I can say the whole Malawi and some other countries surrounding Malawi, they will be benefiting the prize. Exactly. So it will be spread all over
So
Malawi.
you think it's gonna double, triple, quadruple?
Yeah,
just
triple. Yeah, keep going. Or even this time, when I'm at my village in Central Region, I do just have like a bar, we can say PowerPoint, to my fellow students, and I say, oh, let me show you what we do. Let me show you how we can connect the solar materials. So yeah, that is.
And so what are your personal plans then? It's to go back to your home region, or to open a Zayed Solar Academy in your home region? Or do you have other plans?
My plans right now, it's like, if it's possible, if God, Allah allows me, I really wanted like to be here, to get some skills, some knowledge. Then when I'll be back, I can impart those knowledge to my fellow students. Or if I funded, or if our center funded, then we can open, just because we need the program to expand it, the whole Malawi, the whole Africa, the whole world.
Yeah.
Just because we need everywhere renewable, everywhere.
Yeah.
Sustainability everywhere. So we need to expand it. But it's like I need to collect some skills, some knowledge from different countries. For example, I'm here, I'm learning a lot. But
there's a lot to learn here.
Yes, if I meet some other experts and maybe just a month or 2 months, working with them hands-on, just because we are using hands-on much at our center. So using hands-on, and then I can pass them back to Malawi. That can help.
And how did you guys initially find out about the Zayed Future Energy Prize? Do you know?
That question I cannot answer.
Okay.
It's just because I'm a
Yeah.
beneficiary.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they apply
You
it,
don't know how-
but I'm just
You're just happy it happened.
yeah.
Thankful, grateful. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for your time. You should keep us updated.
Okay, thank
Let
you.
us know when you do more centers.
Okay,
as you develop. Send me emails. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe I can say last words.
Yes,
Just allow
yes.
me to say last word. Okay, I can say last word. My last words. I can say, it's only the encouragement to my fellow youth that we need to unite, and I hope by coming here, being in the conference like in New York, or COP21, Paris, France, here Abu Dhabi, UAE, it's very helpful. I know that we cannot develop if there is a quarrel, if there is a conflict, but we need to come together to share some ideas how we can develop our countries, how we can mitigate the climate change as it is. It is not just Africa. Of course, the realities are in Africa, but it's not just in Africa. It's now the whole world. You see the drought whatsoever. So we need to come together to discuss, to share the ideas how we can mitigate the climate change and how we can go forward, so that the new generation should find the green world, should find the green planet. And again, I would like to thank the late Zayed. The late Zayed, his soul should rest in peace. He had a lot of vision. This, what we see now, coming here, like me, going to New York, going to Paris, it's his vision. So I would like just to advise everyone that we need to come together to work hand in hand. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's a great inspirational figure. Had a great vision, well beyond the short term.
Yeah.
Quite a definition of a leader. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.